What's up, YouTube? This is Joy Neville and I'm back with another video. This is going to be a quick, and I promise it's quick, chat with me. I haven't caught up to you guys in a while and just talked for a minute. And yeah, I just wanted to answer a couple questions and talk to you guys and let you know how I'm doing. So if you're new to my channel, please like, comment, and subscribe below. I know every channel says that, but I really mean subscribe if you really like what I stand for. Why not? I'm a positive channel. I share positive, honest feedback on my channel. I've lost almost 140 pounds. It's 138 to 140 is where it's fluctuating. I've kept it off 3.5, almost 4 years. So I share health, I share mental health, physical health, cooking, shopping, food, all that around my journey and health. And so I share it to help people get tips and tricks along the way that they can use in their health journey. So if you like that, subscribe and share my videos. We're a healthy sisterhood here and all people are welcome. And yeah, when we get to 300 subscribers, I'm going to do a drawing, you guys. So we're working on it. And thanks for everybody that's sharing my videos. Thank you to the subscribers that are always supporting me also. And thank you to my family that supports me too. Love you guys. So today I just want to do a quick catch up with me and say I've been getting a few questions about struggles and have I been struggling at all lately, or how am I maintaining, or if I'm losing. And I just want to say yes, I struggle, and yes, right now I'm kind of like trying to lose. Am I trying my hardest? No, and I'm going to be completely honest. For some reason, the first 2 years of my journey, I went hardcore. Well, I'll say the first year and a half. The first year and a half, I went hardcore. I had a goal. My goal was 100 pounds in a year. I lost it right around the year mark, or a day or so before a year mark, actually. I lost the 100 pounds. I lost 30 more the second year. This last year and a half, I've only lost between 8 and 10 pounds. It fluctuates. So, am I trying my hardest to lose weight? No, I'm not. I am to a point in my life where I'm very content with my weight. I'm very healthy. I have energy. I'm more happier mentally. I'm more happier physically. I can get out there and do stuff with my family and my friends, and I'm not being held back by insecurities or by my weight. And so I guess I'm a little bit comfortable and I've kind of gotten lazy. Now, do I binge anymore? No, I think I've overcome the binging. I'm just working on staying in my calorie range. Because the problem is, sorry guys, I haven't drank my water today because I was at doctor's appointments and running errands all day. So I'm trying to drink my water. It's my day off and I'm slacking. So my mouth was very dry. So, what was I saying? Binging. I haven't binged in a long time. I'm trying to stay in my caloric deficit, which for me is right under 1,400 calories. If I do that, I know that I will lose a couple pounds a month. I know that. I just know that. If I stay under my caloric deficit of 1,400 calories, I will lose a couple pounds a month. I should be losing a couple pounds a week with some exercise and staying under my calories, but because it's been so many years, my body's very comfortable at this weight, according to my doctor, and so it's going to move very slowly, and I've accepted that. However, could I have already hit my goal and been like in my banging body with a little bit of flappy skin? Probably. When I say flappy skin, I'm going to have skin. It's a reality. But could I be at my, probably about a size 8, I would say, for my 5-foot waist? A 7-8 would be a good, waist size, and what I'm picturing, a healthy body. I'm only 5 foot tall. No, I'm in a size 10, and I know that I could lose a little more weight. And I definitely know I could tone up. I'm not trying my hardest. And that's hard. Some days I just want to kick myself. Like, Joy, why are you doing this? Just do it. I have a gym downstairs and there's weeks where I'm like, yeah, guys, I'm holding myself accountable. I'm getting on the machines and I'm working out and I'm breaking a sweat and I'm feeling good. And then there's other days where I'd rather just like do my house chores, walk the dog, visit with my neighbors, visit with my family, hang out with my grandbabies, sit on the couch and watch YouTube, whatever it may be. It's not exercise. And I know if I work out a couple times a week, my body tones up and responds very nicely, just with like a 30-minute exercise a couple times a week. So why am I not making myself do it? And do you guys have those struggles? Like, I have weeks where I'm on point and I have weeks where I don't do it at all. And it's like, stop. Hold yourself accountable. You did so good. And even if I didn't want to exercise, I know if I stay in my caloric deficit, I will lose a couple pounds a month. I know this. I know this. I would be at my goal. I've already met my goal twice, 2 goals, but I have a third goal in my head, and it's 10 more pounds less than I am, possibly 15, depending on, and I just haven't met it because I'm being lazy and I'm struggling. Do I binge anymore? No, I've overcome that. Thank you, Jesus. I've overcome that, and it took 1.5 years for me to overcome that, but I did it. But now it's like, for some reason, staying in my caloric deficit is a struggle for me. At the end of the night, I met my calories, but you just have to have one more bowl of mango. You just have to have one more rice cake. Is it going to make me gain weight? No, obviously. I've kept my weight off 4 years, almost 4 years. February will be 4 years. So I'm not going to gain weight by, having an extra bowl of mango or an extra chocolate rice cake or an extra little bag of veggie chips. No, I'm not going to gain weight. But I'm not going to lose weight because I'm not in my caloric deficit. I know what my body's calories need to lose weight, and if I eat over that, I'm just going to maintain. Am I okay maintaining? Yes, because I'm at a healthy body weight now. But for me, in my head, you guys, I have a goal, and I'm being lazy. So that's what I'm working on, to let you guys know where I'm at right now in my life and my journey for this month. I'm just working on trying to figure out why I'm self-sabotaging myself. And that's what I call it. When I'm stopping myself from doing these easy tasks that I know I could do, why am I stopping myself from doing? Why am I, not staying under my caloric deficit? Or if I do stay under my deficit and I'm having a good week, I choose not to go work out. And it's like, why don't you do both? Why can't you work out a couple times a week and stay under your caloric deficit? Then you will get the outcome that you desire. So those are the struggles I'm going through right now. So am I grateful that I've figured out how to overcome binge eating, overcome, obesity, and I'm at a healthy weight so I can hopefully live a long, healthy life for my family? Yes, I'm grateful. But now I'm trying to work on my mental health of, why do I keep self-sabotaging? Why do I keep stopping myself at this weight? What is it? And so that's what I'm trying to work on now. So do I struggle? For those of you that ask me constantly, yes, I do struggle. It's hard. And I want to tell you guys, if there's nothing you get from any of my videos, do know that you will get there if you try. We are our own worst enemies, you guys. We beat ourselves up in our heads constantly. We tell ourselves we don't look good. We tell ourselves we're fat. We tell ourselves, you can't work out. You're not going to lose weight anyway. Why do it? You might as well just sit on the couch, We tell ourselves, that we're hungry when we're not. We tell ourselves we need to eat to make ourselves feel better. And yes, we are in America, and yes, food is an addiction. And unlike any other addiction that any of us have had to overcome, whether it be alcohol, drugs, whatever, food, you can't overcome the addiction part as far as it being all around you. With most addictions, in my personal experience being younger, I had addictions. I would just get rid of the cause and get rid of the friends that were giving me or doing the addiction with me or giving me the addiction or bringing the addiction around me. And guess what? I was able to kick those habits and it went away. So I eliminated the source. How do you eliminate a food source? You know, you don't. Here in America, I mean, and anywhere around the country, it doesn't matter what culture you are, what race you are, you celebrate with food. You go to birthday parties, food. You go to quinceañeras, food. You go to bar mitzvahs, food. You go to weddings, food. Funerals, food. Movie night at mom's house, food and games, you know. You go to any holiday event, there's food. Everybody celebrates with food. So we have to find out, do we love ourselves enough to pick healthy options or only eat the food that day for that event? Or do we love the food more? And luckily I've overcome that in telling myself I love myself more and I do not want to go back to being obese versus the food. I've figured out that much over the last 3.5 years, you know, and that's what you got to figure out. What do you love more? It's not about, you can be big and love yourself. So it's not about that. But think about it. If you're big and you love yourself, but your doctors are telling you're unhealthy, you're telling yourself you're unhealthy. You can't get up and down the stairs. You breathe heavy going up a hill. Your joints ache in the morning when you get up. You're pre-diabetic, or you are diabetic, or you're high blood pressure, or you know, you have heart problems, or you have anxiety or stress from being overweight, or you have depression from being overweight. These are all things that, yes, you're big and you think you're beautiful, or you know you're beautiful and you think that you're healthy, but technically, are you healthy if you have any of these issues? No. So you got to love yourself enough to get rid of the weight. That way you can get rid of those issues, because that's truly loving yourself, and I've overcome that. I finally got there. I've overcome myself. I fought with my own self, and I said, I used to be like, girl, you love yourself. You're almost 300 pounds and you're beautiful and you love yourself. It don't matter what anybody thinks. You're going to eat what the hell you want to eat because you love yourself and you're bomb no matter what. I don't have insecurities. All true. All true. However, I didn't realize I wasn't loving myself. I didn't realize I was killing myself by putting all this horrible food into my body. I didn't realize I was hindering myself from being the best mom or grandma or sister or auntie or friend that I could be, because I was making myself miserable by being overweight. I was insecure, so I didn't want to go places. I didn't want to do physical activities a lot of people were doing. I was uncomfortable going out and doing things because I was overweight. And that's a problem. Physically, I couldn't do a lot of things because I was overweight. That's a problem. My doctor was telling me my blood pressure was getting higher. Your anxiety from being overweight, it's causing you anxiety. That's a problem. These are all health problems. Pre-diabetic, that's a problem. So when you get rid of the weight, you get rid of all those problems. But with food, you can't get rid of food, you guys. So you have to make better choices. And it's hard. I will say a little trick that I do. If I'm going to an event, like if it's a big holiday, and I know that I've, been eating right and being on track and staying in my caloric deficit, which right now I'm struggling, so I'm trying my best because I want to keep losing. And this week has been good. Last week was pretty good. So I did have a cheat day with my friend recently. She had a birthday and I had a treat day. And I ate what I wanted to eat. We went out to a restaurant, then we had some ice cream. It was nice. I paid for it later. I felt like I had a sugar hangover, you guys. I felt like crap. So my body has come so far the one way, it doesn't want to go back the other way. So I don't typically like to do those days anymore. I don't like to have those days where I just eat whatever I want. Now, I will say though, if I'm going to Christmas, if I'm going to Thanksgiving, if I'm going to a birthday party, I will typically allow myself to eat in portion, whatever it is they're eating. So turkey, mashed potatoes, gravy, stuffing, greens, mac and cheese, biscuits, whatever. Thanksgiving, yes, I'm going to have a plate and then I'm going to be done. I'm going to have one slice of pie and I'm going to be done. You know, birthday party. There's times where I'll go to the birthday party, and if we're at a restaurant or something, I'll get a salad instead of pizza. Or if they're having cake, I'll opt out and say no and just take a bite of my husband's cake or my son's cake or something. And then there's other times where if it's like a barbecue birthday style or something like that, I'll just choose a few options, put it on my plate and eat it. And let it be. You know, I ate it and then go back to my normal habits afterward. We can't deprive ourselves. This is a lifestyle. It's a journey. It's about doing what's best for you. And because it's a lifestyle and journey, you're going to want to enjoy yourself. And food, again, that was my topic. It's around us everywhere. So the struggle is the food. It's not like addiction where you can get rid of the friends that are giving you the addiction. You can get rid of the bad habits. You can get rid of the associations and block them out. I've had to do that in my life. It's hard as heck. I've had to cut ties with friends that I truly, to this day, love. I truly, to this day, love and miss my childhood. Those were my childhood friends. And for me, you know, they weren't the problem. I was the problem. And you can't have negativity or bad influences around you when you have an addiction. So in order to get rid of the addiction, I had to get rid of the surroundings that were involved with the addiction. And I did that and I was able to quit the addiction. But again, food, it's an addiction you can't quit. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. You can't quit food. It's everywhere. So you have to learn how to live with it in your healthy lifestyle change. I live in a house with 3 guys, grown men. You guys know I have 3 grown sons. 2 of them still live here, and a husband. They love food. I cook for them faithfully every night. I cook a nice big meal for them. They're not overweight. They're not unhealthy. I just cook a well-balanced, full meal for them, a typical meal that any family would have. If I really want to eat it, I will pick an option, a healthy option. If they're having pasta and sauce, I will have zoodles or green beans and sauce. If they're having beef, I will opt out and have chicken. Or I'll eat what's in my meal prep in my fridge. And that's how I avoid, I don't know how to say it. That's how I avoid, sorry guys. The lighting is very weird. Okay, there we go. That's how I avoid eating bad. Because food is, what I'm trying to say is food's always going to be around us. You have to find better options for it. You can't just get rid of it like other things. So no matter where you go or what you do, you're going to have bad food. Even if you live and you're single, that's the best circumstance in the world. If you are someone that's trying to start a health journey and you live by yourself, best circumstance in the world to lose weight, because you control what comes in your house. You control what goes in your fridge. And even if you want to overeat, are you really going to overeat if all you have in your house are vegetables and meat? Probably not. And if you do, you're just overeating on your food. You're not going to get obese again from overeating it on your food. You know what I mean? But if you're in a house of cupcakes and donuts and bread and Twinkies and ice cream and chips and stuff, you have to be a little bit more stronger willed, and you have to have options for yourself. And that's what I do. I have options for me to eat, and I've showed you guys those. I've showed you guys my cupboards. I've showed you guys my healthier options for snacks. And it's hard, but you do get used to it. And so that's all I wanted to say is, do I struggle? Yes, I still struggle every day. Some days are easier than others. Will I struggle the rest of my life? Probably, because like I said, food is an addiction for me personally. And unlike other addictions, I can't get rid of food. It's around me. I can't get rid of the people that eat the food. They're my husband and my kids, my friends and my family, you know. So either I have to choose days where I eat the food with them in moderate portions, which is fine. And then other days I have to choose a different option. Let them enjoy it and let me enjoy my healthier food, because my body thanks me in the end. So that's all I wanted to say is, yes, you're going to struggle. Yes, it's hard, but it's doable and you will succeed. You will succeed. I am almost to my goal, and if I quit being a jerk to myself and I stay in my caloric deficit and get my butt on the elliptical 2 or 3 times a week, I will finally finish my journey. And if I don't, I'm going to maintain, because I'm never going to allow myself to go back to being obese, because I know how I felt, and I felt horrible. I felt horrible being obese, physically and mentally, and I don't ever want to go back to that. So, yes, I struggle, but I'm going to keep pushing forward and keep trying. It doesn't matter how many times you fail, you guys. I just want to tell you guys this. It doesn't matter how many times you fail. If there's 7 days in a week, and Monday you started off great and you did everything you were supposed to do on Monday, and then Tuesday you ate a bagel with extra cream cheese and lox, and then you had a bag of potato chips and you had a donut from work, but the rest of the day you ate healthy, and then you're like, screw it, and Wednesday you ate ice cream and chips and whatever you wanted to, right? But Thursday you got back on track. Friday you were on track. Saturday you were on track. And then Sunday you had a slip up, but it was a small slip up. Out of the 7 days, even if you had 3 or 4 bad days, you still had a few good days. And so the likelihood of you gaining weight is slim to none. Yes, you're going to gain water weight. If you have a slip up day or a treat day or whatever, don't get on the scale. You're going to gain weight. You'll probably gain between a pound and 6-7 pounds, depending on how much water your body holds. That's okay, because it's not real fat, it's not real weight, and it'll go off. Just get back on track. You will never ever fail if you just get back on track and keep going. Look at me. It's been 3.5 years, almost 4 years. Should I be at my finished goal weight by now? Yes. Am I? No. Am I back to being obese? No. Have I gained 1 pound back? No. And that's all that matters. You will never, and I repeat, never go back to being the original obese person you were if you keep working on your journey. You just have to get up and keep trying. Even if you fall off for a month or 2, even if you gain 20 pounds, 30 pounds, 40 pounds back. I've done it. I've gained up to 20 pounds back. I've talked about this in another chat with me. I gained almost 20 pounds. I can't remember exactly if it was 20 or right below 20. I just remember getting close to that 20 point, because I fell off for a while. It was a couple months, a few months. And it wasn't like binge eating, but it was just kind of laxed eating whatever I wanted to. And guess what? I went right back the other way and got back on track. As long as you get back on track, you will succeed. You will. I promise you that. So don't beat yourselves up too much. Don't tell yourselves, I ate a bowl of ice cream, I ate a bag of chips, I ate a piece of pizza or 2, I'm a failure and this is never going to work for me. Who cares if you ate that? Then eat a salad for dinner, or wake up, if you had a whole day of you ate whatever, then the next day when you wake up, get back on that treadmill, get back on that elliptical, get back out walking, put your normal food back on your plate that you normally eat, and get back on track. And then if you fall off the wagon again on a Friday or Saturday because your boyfriend or your kids or your girlfriend or your family members or whatever it may be wanted to go out and eat, and then wanted to go to a movie, and then wanted to go eat dessert or whatever, and you did it, that's fine too. Just get back on track Sunday. As long as you keep trying, you're not going to fail. It's just math. It's logical math, guys. Think about it. If you're not eating bad every single day and you're not overeating your calories every single day, you're not going to keep going up. You might maintain if you're doing a couple days on, a couple days off, a couple days on, a couple days off, but you're not going to keep gaining. And isn't that the goal? That we don't kill ourselves with obesity? And then if you want to lose weight and you want to keep going down, well, then you got to balance out to more days of good and less days of overeating. You guys kind of know how that goes, common sense. But my whole point is, we all struggle. It's hard. We are moms, which is the most stressful thing in the world. We are sisters, which is also very stressful. We are aunties. We are, in some cases, grandmas or Gigi's. We are cousins. We are best friends. We do everything. And it's stressful sometimes to carry those burdens. And sometimes we just want to eat a freaking burger. It happens. Just get back on track and say, I deserve the burger, but now I deserve my health. And I'm going to get back on track and be that bad bitch that I know I can be. Simple as that. Love you guys. Thank you for chatting with me, and thank you for all the comments and questions you guys give me every single day. I appreciate them. I try to answer them as honestly as possible. And just know I'm in this with you guys. And we are just going to keep working on each other and keep working on ourselves and keep motivating each other, because sometimes we don't have the motivation. We got to motivate each other. So just remember that. Keep on trying. Just don't give up. Love you guys. Thank you for watching me. Thank you for supporting me in my journey. And I hope that whatever I'm putting out there in the world for you guys to watch is helping you, supporting you, giving you tips, giving you tricks, giving you a little bit of positivity in your life. That's all I'm trying to do. Until next time, guys. Love you guys. Stay beautiful. Bye.